And now, please welcome Chief Marketing Officer, IBM Partner Ecosystem, Jacqueline
You are
Woods.
experiencing the next generation ecosystem. An unprecedented wave of new technology reshaping how we live, work. We don't want untapped opportunities, discovering new markets, modernizing business models, and solving unique problems to create more value for customers and each other. In this moment, we achieve exceptional outcomes together, forging the next generation partnerships, modernizing IT, delivering holistic AI solutions, optimizing multi-cloud environments. With good technology and great leaders, we are changing the world, harnessing our power to build a brilliant future together. As we think.
Please welcome Chief Marketing Officer, IBM Partner Ecosystem, Jacqueline Woods.
Well, I have to say that that was amazing. Thank you, Sandy and Jose. The name of that group is Momentum Drums, and that's so appropriate because building momentum is what we are here to do in San Francisco, and this is such a fantastic place to do it in. I should know it's my hometown, and it's always great to be back in the Bay Area. San Francisco is a very, very special place. It's vibrant, it's energetic, it's dynamic, and it's innovative. This city is always thinking, dreaming, inventing, and that spark and drive is great to have as we kick off this conference. As we just saw, Partner World at Think is about forging next generation partnerships, putting good technology with great thinkers, changing the world, and harnessing our power to build a brilliant future. We know that those aren't just things that our partners aspire to do. It's what you're doing each and every day. And that's why Partner World at Think is a very different type of conference. This is a meeting for leaders and is designed to make it easier, faster, and more rewarding for you to combine your great expertise and industry knowledge with IBM technologies. At Partner World and Think, we will spend time talking about the ways IBM is helping you to focus on the imperatives that are driving your business, such as modernizing IT, delivering holistic AI solutions, and optimizing hybrid multi-cloud environments. But it's the story that we will share today with one another throughout the conference. And that's why we stack this conference and this program with perspectives from game changers, next generation problem solvers, and entirely new industry models. We have some amazing topics that I'm betting you'll be very passionate about, and I'm figuring what's next and bringing it to life. Today, each of our executive presenters will explore partner success stories from many different angles. I can't wait for you to hear what's happening around this partner ecosystem. These are companies that are changing the world in powerful and unexpected ways. And you will find their solutions fascinating and inspiring. After the break, we'll also hear from some personal stories about thoughts about leadership, reinvention, and innovation from two people who have been game changers in their own right. And they are still transforming. That's right, today we'll hear from Deion Sanders and Ashton Kutcher. And that's just what's happening this morning. After the business session, it's off to lunch, followed by some fantastic partner think-ins. These sessions are designed to help you think about your businesses in different ways. Each think-in has innovators, thought leaders, subject matter experts, and awards. Celebrate partner excellence. What will our world look like 20 years from now? If the are any indication, we won't have to wait that long. So it's going to be a great day of inspiring stories, and we're so excited to experience it with you. We promise that you'll learn a lot, have a great time over the next few days. Through it all, we hope you will share your thoughts on social media. And with that, it is my absolute honor and pleasure to welcome you all to Partner World at 2019. So let's keep the momentum going and kick things off with a customer story that beautifully illustrates how blockchain is being used to change the world in new and unexpected ways. Take a look.
What if we could turn trash into money? Plastic Bank is doing just that by exchanging plastic for digital credits, redeemable for everything from food to education, powered by IBM blockchain. When you understand the potential of new technology, you can put smart to work.
Please welcome CEO of Cognition Foundry, Ron Argent, and co-founder and CTO of Plastic Bank, Sean Frankson.
So this is a story of vision, innovation, and partnership. Cognition Foundry, we work with customers to unlock their creativity and help make their dreams come to reality. We like to choose clients that have got inspiring ideas, inspiring people that work as teams. So it's social impacts and use technology. So this is a story of vision, innovation and partnership. At Cognition Foundry, we work with our clients to help unlock their ideas and turn their ideas into reality. We choose clients that are inspiring people that work inside us to change the world. So social change through the use of technology. Amazing people, amazing ideas. And this is an amazing person with an amazing idea. Sean Frankson, Plastic Bank.
So at the Plastic Bank, we make plastic waste a currency to turn off the tap and stop the flow of plastic into the ocean. And we do this while reducing global poverty at the same time. We set up social plastic in countries that empower a community to pick up the plastic from the environment, bring it to one of our locations, and safely have a way to increase our income and unlock access to healthcare, school tuition, and other necessities. And this is why I'm so proud that we build this entire ecosystem around the foundation of trust.
Trust, transparency, immutability, multiple partners. So Cognition Foundry architected, designed, built, delivered a solution for Plastic Bank based upon Hyperledger blockchain. So it's really a local, reconcilable currency based upon an asset-backed token. So it's revolutionary 3 years ago. Nowadays it will be called a stable coin. But in doing this, we can track every single transaction and use that for the future.
So blockchain really unlocked our ability to think without limits. I mean, it's how we deliver financial inclusion to the world's poor with a simple cell phone. It's how we have complete supply chain transparency and real-time social impact reporting. And really, it's the way that we can use a tool to unite 1 billion people together to monetize waste. It's how we do it at scale.
So scale, Sean talks about millions, billions of users. This means massive scale. So Cognition Foundry, our heritage is all about large-scale enterprise computing. We understand that we need to keep things simple. So the foundation of all of our solutions are based upon the IBM Linux One and the IBM blockchain platform. And this allows us to control costs, to drive speed to market, and to retain agility. That agility passed over to Plastic Bank so that they can increase their business innovations.
It's important to realize this isn't a prototype or a case study. This is something that's working in the real world right now. We're in Haiti, the Philippines, Indonesia, and we are scaling around the planet. And we're now selling our social plastic to billion-dollar companies who's using it as an ethically sourced plastic in their products. And as a way to include the world into this, we've now introduced a new program of plastic neutrality, where an average person or a company can now extract more plastic from the planet than they're using, and they can do it in the most trusted way possible. And Ron and I are proud to announce the newest partner who's gone plastic neutral.
And that's Cognition Foundry. So this is all about partnership. So it's a partnership between Cognition Foundry and Plastic Bank, and using the technology, delivering a solution that allows them to change the world, to give them good business value. It's a partnership between IBM and Cognition Foundry in giving us the technologies that we can use to have a really agile and massive solution. And above all, it's a partnership between Cognition Foundry, Plastic Bank and IBM in the way that we can truly change the world. Social impact through the application of technology. So just one final word, plastic neutrality. There's a whole audience here. They'll get onto plasticbank.com and sign up to become plastic neutral, not the course. Thank you.
Please welcome General Manager, IBM Partner Ecosystem, John Telch.
Good morning. Welcome to Partner World 2019. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, that's better. So Sean, Ron, thank you. It was an incredible story. Thank you for leading an incredible initiative and showing us how potential technology is changing the world. Now, of course, Plastic Bank is an amazing story, but so are thousands of other stories that a lot of you out there are creating each and every day. This week between Partner World and Think, we're going to have over 8,000 ecosystem partners. You're our distributors, our resellers, our managed service providers, our cloud service providers, our systems integrators, and so much more. I'm sure you'll all agree with us, or with me, that the technologists have been leaders of change over the last decade, improving almost every aspect of life, from farming to banking to manufacturing to electronics. Technologists are streamlining processes, increasing productivity, and using predictive insights to ensure trust, integrity, and compliance across all phases of a company's end-to-end supply chain. Who are these technologists that I'm referring to? Who are these leaders of change? They're you all in this audience today. So I appreciate everybody making a commitment to being here today. It's great that you're on this journey with us throughout 2019 and for the past year. There are many companies that you can work with in today's marketplace, and we greatly appreciate that you chose IBM. Here at IBM, specifically within the partner ecosystem, we've been building on our momentum around our transformation and in our financial results. As I always do in every meeting, I will start by saying thank you. Thank you for what you helped us deliver in 2018 and what you're going to do in 2019. So first, I'd like all the IBMers in the room to please stand up. Join me in recognizing the IBM partners for all they did in 2018. Now, as I reflect on 2018, you joined us on a journey to return to growth, to take your candid feedback, help us understand what your needs are and what you required from us. I committed last year that IBM was going to change how we work with you, how we engage, and how we operate with you. It's simple. We needed to create a nimble business environment that significantly improved your end-to-end experience, transaction capability, and productivity, designed to accelerate your business outcomes. We focused on three things. One, enriching the partner experience. Two, simplifying benefits and incentives. And then three, improving skills while increasing productivity. Now, first things first. We know that partner engagement is essential to delivering new capabilities and to drive client outcomes in 2019. So we migrated from multiple tools to My Sales Assistant, MySA, a single front door to manage your IBM business. MySA is now globally deployed, and in 2018 alone, you all created over 84,000 opportunities, driving more than $14 billion in IBM revenue. So thank you for that. That's momentum. And we'll continue to accelerate these changes and make more improvements in 2019. We made additional enhancements to the Partner World onboarding process by cutting the time to onboard new partners by 70%. In 2018, we had over 9,000 new ecosystem partners. In addition, the newly minted IBM program gained an additional 4,000 partners. The result, in 2018, we added 13,000 net new partners to the IBM ecosystem. We're seeing tremendous growth. In fourth quarter, built on Watson technology, we piloted the Business Partner Connect program, a new initiative that makes it easier for IBM business partners to connect together, to co-create high-value solutions. Today, over 800 partners have engaged in the platform, which has yielded over 300 unique matches. I encourage all of you to attend the official unveiling at Business Partner Connect tomorrow at Think Park. All these initiatives are designed to enrich your end-to-end experience and deepen our relationships. So you may ask, what's next? How do we continue to shape our partner ecosystem, build on our successes, and advance our our momentum. Last year, we committed to consolidate and simplify our incentives. In doing so, we agreed to maintain our client segmentation for 2 years. We're now in our second year, and you can expect to see minimal changes again in 2019. This year, we'll continue to simplify our incentives. You can learn more about these incentive changes, such as deal registration, quick price, renewals, later today, and maximizing your earnings thinking session. Last year, we launched the SaaS deal registration incentive that gives you 5 incremental points for co-led and BP-led opportunities. Along with deal registration, we launched the IBM Deal Hub for SaaS, providing customized support to help you nurture and close and accelerate your deals. Now, just last month, beginning in North America, we launched the software deal registration, which provides a couple of things. 1, it gives you priority access to discounted pricing. 2, it helps reduce conflict between our partners and improves financial outcomes. This will be deployed globally by July of this year. As you can see, we've been majoring on your experience. And to make the right prioritizations, we needed to understand your needs as well as our clients. Last year, we implemented the Net Promoter Score platform to monitor, to respond, and to improve on every moment along your IBM journey. To date, we've received tens of thousands of partner responses and verbatims, and we're incorporating your feedback into every decision that we're making. This year, we're doubling down on investing in more moments of truth to give us the feedback that matters most to you. We didn't stop there. We took it one step further and put together some of you, some of our business partner experts, to actively participate in our transformation initiatives. Our partners regularly test and simulate our proposed changes, giving us direct insight. Is it working? Is it not working? Change this, change that. So, by doing this, we're going to be delivering what matters most to you all, our partners. Beyond simplifying our benefits, we're focused on helping you deliver more value to your clients. To improve your selling capabilities and skills, last year we updated many of our product competencies. As a result, we saw strong increases. About 1,400 new specialist partners and more than 800 partners across the IBM portfolio became expert partners. We know that the companies who have these skills outperform their peers and are better able and better prepared to compete in today's marketplace. This year, we're doing more than ever to support your education and training needs. In addition to updating our product competencies, we're launching a new business partner learning strategy based on the IBM Skills Gateway platform. Partners can access to different technical and sales learning assets to help them acquire credentials like badges and certifications that will grow their competencies and to the partner world levels. You also requested to have access to our market development and insight data. Last year, for the first time ever, we gave you access to our competitive intelligence data, which we use internally, to see the technology landscape, to see the competitiveness of our products, as well as those of our competitors. We launched a new portal called Blue Mind on Partner World, which provides you the current material of our products and solutions and helps you evaluate their competitiveness. As you can see, we're making good progress, building on our momentum so you can deliver more value in 2019. In our unrelenting desire to improve, we're focused on ensuring stability in your sales motions and reducing the friction that your teams experience. This way you can deliver the next generation of change and innovation our clients demand and have come to expect. Our 2019 priorities will remain consistent. 1, we're staying consistent and focus on improving your experience. 2, making it easier to engage IBM. And 3rd, growing your business while driving value for your clients. One of the ways we're improving on your experience is by enhancing our Try and Buy program. The lead is returned to you and controlled by you. This lets you leverage the power of Try and Buy and amplifies your success by promoting a customized URL. We're committed to making our co-marketing program simpler to use and launching a new, easy-to-use co-marketing program, and we reduced our contract. We reduced the contract from 18 pages to 4. 18 to 4, trimming the complexity by more than 80%. We know that better visibility into demand generation helps you drive revenue. And as you transform your businesses for growth, speed is everything. We're streamlining our co-marketing menu and processes. The 2019 program provides a core set of offerings, plus new offerings to support the next generation of business models like 3PM, ESA, and SaaS. We are continuing to make great progress on our renewals incentives that we announced last April. Now the incentive will reward all partners for selling on time. In addition, we'll provide more protection for the incumbent partners within the accounts. I'm confident these changes will improve our renewals performance across all segments. In addition to renewals, we're focused on providing streamlined pricing. We're in the process of creating a self-service channel pricing tool for software and SaaS offerings. The result of this tool is more deals will be won without special bids. And if you require a special bid, they'll be easier to get approved. We're also simplifying our land, stay engaged, and long-term commitment incentives that offer you 2 benefits. 1, a new SaaS deal registration incentive, and 2, a smart app called Partner Success 360. We made these changes to remove the biggest inhibitor to success. We have significantly improved your visibility into SaaS entitlements, usage, and subscription. Furthermore, these enhancements will help you eliminate the selling friction and reduce a partner's business and financial risks. And now, to ensure that you have valuable access to sales enablement content, I'm thrilled to announce that we will be launching in the first quarter a new sales enablement platform called Seismic at IBM. It's available to all sellers, IBMers, and partners. You can find, customize, share sales kits, use cases, sales presentations, the latest news, all the material you need for successful selling. And it's all in one single place here in 2019. Tomorrow we'll have experts available for you to learn, see demos, and ask questions. Going forward, Seismic at IBM will be included in your comprehensive set of benefits provided to you, our partners. As you can see, we're dedicated to delivering best-in-class partner experience for you all. But IBM's commitment only starts here. Industry analysts describe our complete set of products, offerings, and services as unparalleled. We're the only company that can deliver the depth, breadth, and end-to-end solutions across hybrid multi-cloud, holistic AI, security, and advanced analytics. All essential ingredients in today's competitive marketplace. Demand for hybrid multi-cloud is rapidly increasing in the marketplace. And IBM's new hybrid multi-cloud capabilities are designed to create an always-on, any-place, anytime experience. And what's more, the hybrid multi-cloud environments are foundational to building a holistic AI approach, where deeper insights related to processes, operations, and productivity are helping clients improve decision-making and drive better outcomes. Now, as we move ahead in today's program, you'll hear from our top leaders and partners on how IBM is competing and winning in today's marketplace. You'll learn more about IBM's go-to-market plans, IBM's end-to-end cloud vision, data and AI, security, our digital transformation, and Red Hat. I could go on, but I know you're eager to learn from other partners like yourselves on how they're driving revenue and succeeding in winning in the market with our end-to-end offerings. Now, as I close, I'd like to end where I started this time last year. When I began the role in running the IBM channel, I spent time learning, listening, and reflecting on what it would take to change and to transform our channel. Many of you know we weren't doing so well 24 months ago. You shared your ideas, you shared your recommendations on what we needed to do to be more competitive. I listened to your feedback carefully. I gave you my personal commitment that we're going to change how we engage with you and how we operate with you. We're making progress. We've seen some success, and we've seen a lot of learnings. There's more to do in 2019. So how will I measure our success in 2019? 3 simple metrics. 1, delivering on our revenue and margin targets. 2, taking share from our competitors. And 3, and most importantly, listening to your satisfaction. Listening and acting on your feedback as we've done in 2018. I know we'll continue to accelerate momentum, transform our ecosystem, and grow our business together. I know together we can create world-changing innovation with our customers like we heard from Plastic Bank. Your story is our story. I can't wait to see where it takes us in 2019. Now, as I always end every other meeting, remember, winning is contagious. I look forward to winning more in 2019 together. Thank you. Now I'm going to get into a lot of our IBM executive speakers and talking with our partners. So I'd like to bring Martin Schroeder, Senior Vice President, Global Markets, up to the stage to talk about what we're doing in global markets to drive innovation and value for our ecosystem partners. Martin, thank you.
Good morning. You know, I think we made the right call. John wanted to audition for the drums, and I said, I don't think you should do it, John. But anyway, I think you made the right call ultimately, so you can do it on your own time. Good morning, everyone. Thank you, John. Thank you for being here with us in San Francisco. It is a critical moment in the technology industry. I'm going to spend a few minutes before I bring up a couple of our partners to talk about what they're doing. I'm going to spend a few minutes on where together we have an enormous opportunity, but also we have some responsibility in how we go about this. So each of you is helping organizations remake themselves, and you're building platforms that they're fueled by data, they're built on cloud, and they're infused with intelligence. And that's helping expand across an entire industry and an entire ecosystem. So now the use cases that and we're going to talk about some of them, but the use cases are fairly widespread. And that first chapter was about laying the foundation, sort of the low-hanging fruit, if you will. Now, that was only maybe 20% of the cloud journey for most of our clients. And it was sort of the early experimentation, if you will, with artificial intelligence. The next chapter, chapter 2, is really about rolling these technologies out now with speed and at scale. That's how you really drive business transformation. And that's accomplished through hybrid cloud, it's accomplished through AI that can scale, and it's accomplished with open technologies, all applied, as we do, through an industry lens. So your clients need your help to bring them into this new chapter, and we're making investments in 3 strategic areas to help you. Innovative technology, industry expertise, and importantly, trust and transparency. I'll give you some context on what that means to you and the opportunities and the expectations each of those then present. And tomorrow, you'll hear from our boss, from my boss, Ginny Rometty, on advancements that we're making in each of those areas as well. Now, the first pillar that I mentioned was innovative technology. And, you know, we wouldn't be here, you wouldn't be here, if we didn't continue to invest in world-class technology. So we continue to shift our business toward higher value areas like hybrid cloud, like AI. We announced the acquisition of Red Hat. That's going to come up, I'm sure, a few times. But it's going to allow our clients the speed and the time to market for cloud-native apps. It's going to simplify the strategic app modernization for the cloud. It's going to get extended vendor choice. It's going to give you and our clients extended vendor choice without lock-in, And it's going to use their current investments to further benefit from hybrid multi-cloud deployments. So we introduced also new control of their AI, something that we knew, because we know the enterprise so well, we knew was important. If we're going to usher AI in, we have to usher it in with visibility and with control. It helps explain, therefore, how recommendations are made, and it helps them scale AI usage using automation. We unveiled the first multi-cloud management technology that gives clients an open approach to deploy and manage complete applications in any cloud environment as if they were in a single environment. And we continue to invest in the next generation of technologies like quantum computing. Earlier this year, we announced IBM Q System 1, the world's first integrated, universal, approximate quantum computing system for scientific and commercial use. But it's not enough just to have the technology. Our differentiation also comes from our ability to help clients apply it in a context that suits their agenda. In order to compete in their industry and to fight off these new entrants and be seen as the disruptor, not the disrupted. That industry context makes business sense because the logistical needs of global distributors are vastly different from the personalization needs of a global retailer. And you have to have a credible grasp of the nuances of each of these industries in order to lead a client into that future. That's why the second pillar of our strategy, and is why we're insisting that all of our sellers in IBM expand their industry skills this year. And we're asking for this investment of your time on skill building because it's worth it. And we see the payoff in performance. Internally, for us, for our sellers, sellers that have deep industry expertise are almost twice as likely to make their quota than those without. And we're going to help you build your skills with the platform John mentioned, the Seismic platform. And you'll have access to the same tools, the same enablement that we're giving our sellers internally. Now this brings me to the third element of this, the third pillar, and that's about trust and transparency. Data is the opportunity of our time, but it also poses some really tough challenges when it comes to privacy and ownership and use. Companies everywhere are struggling to live up to the expectations of consumers to alleviate the distrust of how personal data is being collected and being used. And we have to create transparency into the systems and algorithms that are going to turn data into insights and actions if we're going to deploy this technology cleanly. That's why we've been forthright. We knew we had to do this. We've been forthright in our principles on the use of data and the use of AI. And we've committed to handling data in a responsible way, making AI-driven decisions explainable, and even requiring that our systems, our AI systems, are accompanied by fact sheets on the data, on the decision-making, and the ethics that shape them. We expect every partner in our ecosystem would adhere to the same idea. So, innovation that matters in an industry context, underpinned by trust and transparency, that's the IBM strategy for differentiation. So, to help bring this to life, I've asked two partners using these they're using these pillars to cover what they've done at speed and with speed and at scale. First is James Lee. He's the co-founder of Legalmation, and he's going to share how the company's AI solution is helping clients like Walmart in key litigation areas. Let's watch a video.
Tasks. Procedures, processes, they are necessary. Or are they? This is a story about
Making lawyers more human.
Ironically, through the use of technology. Yes, lawyers love to help people. When you go to law school and you envision helping the client, you don't realize how much of it is going to be the routine, tedious tasks, and how many hours and hours and hours it takes to get to the point where you're actually using your skills.
So what we provide is automation of early stage litigation tasks using IBM Watson.
We're using the Watson platform to read and analyze lawsuits, and so Watson's making the same type of decisions that a young lawyer would be making.
Walmart has been a great client for Legal Nation.
Talk about a company that really embraces innovation and technology.
There hasn't been a lot of innovation, or really even a groundswell of desire for innovation within the legal industry for several years. And I remember thinking to myself, I am all in if they can actually pull this off.
We got our first output from IBM Watson.
My jaw dropped. Essentially what would have taken about 8 hours took about 2 minutes.
So that was really the aha moment. We realized that, oh, wow, this is bigger than we thought it was going to be.
And time is finite for all of us. What Legalmation does is it gives us time back, not just for our professional lives, but for our personal lives as well. And that's game changing.
Please welcome co-founder and CEO of Legal Nation, James Lee.
Thank you. So after leaving big law, I started a boutique law firm. We quickly realized that we needed to be more efficient when we were going up against much larger firms. They were bringing in armies, we had to be commando units. And technology for us was the biggest equalizer available. So we started to look at AI to make us more efficient. We were afraid actually that much larger firms would be using AI and stealing our lunch, and so we wanted to get ahead of the problem. So we developed a proof of concept, and our jaws dropped. We showed our friends at other firms, and their jaws dropped. Then of course we showed Walmart, and their jaws dropped. What pain point did we solve? We eliminated 8 hours of painful, tedious work that attorneys often have to do. And so now these lawyers can now do the type of stuff that they want to do and enjoy. The strategy, the investigations, the perfecting of their legal briefs to give their clients better outcomes. So Walmart, as our first launch partner, we worked together to make the platform better, more precise, with the training and optimization for their particular. The end result is that we're making big waves in the legal industry. We are one of the first real examples of an AI company doing real legal work, solving real problems. Thank you.
Well done, thank you, James. So just a question. So given where Legal Nation is today, where do you go from here? What's the next plan for innovation?
Well, Watson's AI classification system is so robust. It's giving us an unbelievable amount of options. We're barely scratching the surface on what we can do. We're beginning to work on a deep data analytics project where we have now the ability to take a legal lawsuit, take a digital fingerprint of that lawsuit, and then now we can do much deeper analytics to get a really good, precise, nuanced understanding of the claims. What that means is that we'll have a better understanding of the risk, better understanding of the outcomes, to give the legal industry a Moneyball approach to handling lawsuits.
Fabulous. Excellent. Thank you, James. Thank you very much. So now, let's spend a minute on something completely different. So our next story is from Tuba Gersoy. She's the co-founder of TakeSoft, which is using IBM Cloud and Watson to expand their call center business. Let's watch.
My name is Tuba Gürsoy. I'm the co-founder of TakeSoft and responsible from sales and marketing. TakeSoft was established in 2008 in Istanbul. We are a software developer company which focused on contact center and IPPBX solutions products. Now we have 3 offices, including Dubai and Delaware, together with Istanbul, used by more than 450 companies and 10,000 agents in 10 different countries now. We are providing a multi-channel customer communication platform within a single agent interface in 25 different languages. That's TechSoft.
Please welcome co-founder TechSoft, Tuba Girsoy.
Thank you. 5 years experience in the industry gave us the idea, and we established TechSoft almost 11 years ago with my partner in our living room because we didn't have a garage. Yeah. We experienced that both software vendors and telecommunication manufacturers were not on the same page. And guess what? It was like a book without any pages. So basically, we developed a Kindle for these guys instead of publishing a book from the scratch. As a result, we developed TechSoft technology, which is a web-based, easy-to-use communication platform working harmoniously with the other popular telephony products. Our customers are dealing with tens of thousands of calls per day. So in each call, they are interacting with the customers, their own customers, to give information about their services or products, take their service requests and solve issues, take product orders and the payments. All the effort in the contact center is to create a high level of customer satisfaction. Also, the system they use for this communication has to take care of millions of transactions each day. We knew we had to provide a robust and sustainable communication infrastructure for them. To meet this crucial need, we use IBM DB2 and IBM Java technologies. For the very high call capacity demands, we deliver the product on IBM Power Systems as appliance hardware. Rapid improvements in the cloud technology also transform the telecommunication industry like all the other industries. So IBM convinced us to expand out our technology on IBM Cloud by making a hybrid model. Now our customers can both consume from on-prem or on cloud. And all these infrastructures are both running on IBM technology. Well, only a true enterprise cloud can handle the high volumes of call traffic in the contact center. Moreover, it's not just enabling flexible workforce. Tremendous integration capabilities open new ways to meet customer satisfaction goals for contact centers. And IBM is also leader in technologies such as AI, which are the natural evolution of the contact centers. So we use IBM clouds. As IBM's perspective, we are an ISP. And from our perspective, IBM is our technology partner. So we developed a win-win model almost 5 years ago. Now, when we sell a TechSoft system to a new customer, actually we both gain a new customer together with IBM. We embedded IBM technologies like hardware to cloud into our solutions to grow together. Eventually, we expanded our client reach globally with this partnership. I'm sure that everyone here agrees on how IBM is leading the innovation in the market over the years. But I want to highlight another significant effect of IBM, especially for partner ecosystem. IBM is not just a vendor that we only associate about technology infrastructure. During our own experience, we realized that IBM's attention is not just for large enterprises, but also for the companies like us, which have a good idea and technology expertise. We were amazed to see how IBM's resources were assigned to us when we really need them. And our IBM friends work shoulder to shoulder, hand to hand with us as mentors from the development strategies we intend to realize in the future to the global market expansion plans. Thank you.
What a great story, too, but thank you for sharing that. So, you've built an impressive company.
Thank you.
And the name of the game now is speed and scale. Can you tell us a little bit more about the co-creation experience with IBM?
Basically, let me put it like this. It is a real collaborative partnership. We are working as a single team. There is no us and there is no them. There is always we. Yeah. So I want to thank especially to Maro, Ersin and Sibel, our IBM friends. They put all the effort and all their experiences to the field for us. So now we feel we are changing the world together, the future together with you as IBM.
Fabulous.
Thank you.
The 2 points I think I took away. First, the impact and differentiation created by bringing tremendous market insights and skills are really important for our clients. Legalmation identified a gap in the legal industry and applied IBM AI technology to create new value-added solutions capable of remaking business workflows and automating professional tasks. And I also heard in Tuba's remarks how Takesoft wanted more than just a technology partner. They needed help on branding and marketing and sales, and they found great co-creation with IBM. So many of you are in this category, and you need more than groundbreaking technologies. You can count on IBM's support in the market as well. So John talked about many of the programmatic investments we're making in IBM's partner ecosystem. Well, let me just lay out a couple of numbers. First, we invest about $2 billion in our partners annually. Of that, a bit more than half of it goes towards benefits for you, like your incentives and enablement and sandbox environments and education. $8 million is dedicated to demand generation. And we issued over, for technical and sales, over 17,500 certifications last year. We continue to extend our relationships, as John mentioned, over 9,000 new business partners globally last year. And in global financing, we continue to invest in making financing easier, with last year over 2,500 business partners using the Rapid Financing mobile app to help close more than 30,000 deals, totaling more than $3 billion. And keep in mind, in total, we'll finance about $12 billion this year of IBM content through the channel. So together, we can accomplish quite a bit for our clients. And together, we can change industries. So with our partnership ecosystem and the principles we've laid out, we are good tech. We are good tech that will build smarter businesses, will implement societal change for the good of many, not just a few. And as John finished as well, I also want to finish on a note of thanks. We don't forget, we never forget that you have choices about the companies with whom you do business. So thank you for choosing to do business with IBM.